The Kitáb-i-Aqdas, starting at verse 142. Verily he, the Bab, revealed certain laws so that in this dispensation the pen of the Most High might have no need to move in aught but the glorification of his own transcendent station and his most effulgent beauty. Since, however, we have wished to evidence our bounty unto you, we have, through the power of truth, sent forth these laws with clarity and mitigated what we desire you to observe. He verily is the Magnificent, the Generous. He, the Bab, hath previously made known unto you that which would be uttered by this dayspring of divine wisdom. He said, and he speaketh the truth, he, Bahá'u'lláh, is the one who will under all conditions proclaim, Verily there is none other God besides me, the one, the incomparable, the omniscient, the all-informed. This is a station which God hath assigned exclusively to this sublime, this unique and wondrous revelation. This is a token of his bounteous favor, if ye be of them who comprehend, and a sign of his irresistible decree. This is his most great name, his most exalted word, and the dayspring of his most excellent titles, if ye could understand. Nay, more, through him every fountainhead, every dawning place of divine guidance is made manifest. Reflect, O people, on that which hath been sent down in truth. Ponder thereon, and be not of the transgressors. Consort with all religions with amity and concord, that they may inhale from you the sweet fragrance of God. Beware lest amidst men the flame of foolish ignorance overpower you. All things proceed from God, and unto him they return. He is the source of all things, and in him all things are ended. Take heed that ye enter no house in the absence of its owner, except with his permission. Comport yourselves with propriety under all conditions, and be not numbered with the wayward. It hath been enjoined upon you to purify your means of sustenance and other such things through payment of zakat. Thus hath it been prescribed in this exalted tablet by him who is the revealer of verses. We shall, if it be God's will and purpose, set forth ere long the measure of its assessment. He verily expoundeth whatsoever he desireth by virtue of his own knowledge, and he of a truth is omniscient and all wise. It is unlawful to beg, and it is forbidden to give to him who beggeth. All have been enjoined to earn a living, and as for those who are incapable of doing so, it is incumbent on the deputies of God and on the wealthy to make adequate provision for them. Keep ye the statutes and commandments of God, nay, guard them as ye would your very eyes, and be not of those who suffer grievous loss. Ye have been forbidden in the book of God to engage in contention and conflict, to strike another, or to commit similar acts, whereby hearts and souls may be saddened. A fine of 19 mithqals of gold hath formerly been prescribed by him who is the Lord of all mankind, for anyone who was the cause of sadness to another. In this dispensation, however, he hath absolved you thereof, and exhorteth you to show forth righteousness and piety. Such is the commandment which he hath enjoined upon you in this resplendent tablet. Wish not for others what ye wish not for yourselves. Fear God and be not of the prideful. Ye are all created out of water, and unto dust shall ye all return. Reflect upon the end that awaiteth you, and walk not in the ways of the oppressor. Give ear unto the verses of God, which he who is the sacred lote tree reciteth unto you. They are assuredly the infallible balance embellished by God, the Lord of this world and the next. Through them the soul of man is caused to wing its flight towards the dayspring of revelation, and the heart of every true believer is suffused with light. Such are the laws which God hath enjoined upon you, such his commandments prescribed unto you in his holy tablet. Obey them with joy and gladness, for this is best for you, did ye but know. Recite ye the verses of God every morn and eventide. Whoso faileth to recite them hath not been faithful to the covenant of God in his testament, and whoso turneth away from these holy verses in this day is of those who throughout eternity have turned away from God. Fear ye God, O my servants, one and all. Pride not yourselves on much reading of the verses, or on a multitude of pious acts by night and day. For were such a man to read a single verse with joy and radiance, it would be better for him than to read with lassitude all the holy books of God, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Read ye the sacred verses in such measure that ye be not overcome by languor or despondency. Lay not upon your souls that which will weary them and weigh them down, but rather what will lighten and uplift them, so that they may soar on the wings of the divine verses toward the dawning place of his manifest signs. This will draw you nearer to God, did ye but comprehend. Teach your children the verses revealed from the heaven of majesty and power, so that in most melodious tones they may recite the tablets of the All-Merciful in the alcoves within the Kitáb-i-Aqdas. Whoever hath been transported by the rapture born of adoration for my name, the most compassionate, will recite the verses of God in such wise as to captivate the hearts of those yet wrapped in slumber. Well is it with him who hath quaffed the mystic wine of everlasting life from the utterance of his merciful Lord in my name, a name through which every lofty and majestic mountain hath been reduced to dust. Ye have been enjoined to renew the furnishings of your homes after the passing of each 19 years. Thus hath it been ordained by him who is the omniscient, the all-perceiving. He verily is desirous for refinement, both for you, yourselves, and for all that ye possess. Lay not aside the fear of God, and be not of the negligent. Whoso findeth that his means are insufficient to this purpose hath been excused by God, the ever-forgiving, the most bounteous. Wash your feet once every day in summer, and once every 3 days during winter. Should anyone wax angry with you, respond to him with gentleness. And should anyone upbraid you, forbear to upbraid him in return, but leave him to himself, and put your trust in God, the omnipotent avenger, the Lord of might and justice. Ye have been prohibited from making use of pulpits. Whoso wisheth to recite unto you the verses of his Lord, let him sit on a chair placed upon a dais, that he may make mention of God his Lord and the Lord of all mankind. It is pleasing to God that you should sit yourselves on chairs and benches as a mark of honor for the love ye bear for him and for the manifestation of his glorious and resplendent cause. Gambling and the use of opium have been forbidden unto you. Eschew them both. O people, be not of those who transgress. Beware of using any substance that induceth sluggishness and torpor in the human temple and inflicteth harm upon his body. We verily desire for you naught save what shall profit you, and to this bear witness all created things, had ye but ears to hear. Whensoever ye be invited to a banquet or festive occasion, respond with joy and gladness, and whoever fulfilleth his promise will be safe from reproof. This is a day on which each of God's wise decrees have been expounded. Behold, the mystery of the great reversal and the sign of the sovereign hath now been made manifest. Well is it with him whom God hath aided to recognize the six raised up by virtue of this upright Aleph. He verily is of those whose faith is true. How many the outward pious who have turned away, and how many the wayward who have drawn nigh, exclaiming, all praise be to thee, O thou the desire of the worlds. In truth, it is in the hand of God to give what he willeth to whomsoever he willeth, and to withhold what he pleaseth from whomsoever he may wish. He knoweth the inner secrets of the hearts, and the meaning hidden in a mocker's wink. How many an embodiment of heedlessness, who came unto us with purity of heart, have we established upon the seat of our acceptance? And how many an exponent of wisdom have we in all justice consigned to the fire? We are in truth the one to judge. He it is who is the manifestation of God, doeth whatsoever he pleaseth, and abideth upon the throne of he ordaineth whatsoever he chooseth. Blessed is the one who discovereth the fragrance of inner meanings from the traces of this pen, through whose movement the breezes of God are wafted over the entire creation. and through whose stillness the very essence of tranquility appeareth in the realm of being. Glorified be the All-Merciful, the revealer of so inestimable a bounty. Say, because he bore injustice, justice hath appeared on earth, and because he accepted abasement, the majesty of God hath shone forth amidst mankind. It had been forbidden you to carry arms unless essential, and permitted you to attire yourselves in silk. The Lord hath relieved you as a bounty on his part of restrictions that formerly applied to clothing and to the trim of the beard. He verily is the ordainer, the omniscient. Let there be not in your demeanor of which sound and upright minds would disapprove, and make not yourselves the playthings of the ignorant. Well is it with him who hath adorned himself with the vesture of seemly conduct and a praiseworthy character. He is assuredly reckoned with those who aid their Lord through distinctive and outstanding deeds. Promote ye the development of the cities of God in his countries, and glorify him therein in the joyous accents of his well-favored ones. In truth, the hearts of men are edified through the power of the tongue, even as houses and cities are built up by the hand of the other means. We have assigned to every end a means for its accomplishment. Avail yourselves thereof, and place your trust and confidence in God, the omniscient, the all-wise. Blessed is the man that hath acknowledged his belief in God and in his signs, and recognized that he shall not be asked of his doings. Such a recognition hath been made by God the ornament of every belief in its very foundation. Upon it must depend the acceptance of every goodly deed. Fasten your eyes upon it, that haply the whisperings of the rebellious may not cause you to slip. Were he to decree as lawful the thing which from time immemorial had been forbidden, and forbid that which had at all times been regarded as lawful, to none is given the right to question his authority. Whoso will hesitate, though it be for less than a moment, should be regarded as a transgressor. Whoso hath not recognized this sublime and fundamental verity, and hath failed to attain this most exalted station, the winds of doubt will agitate him, and the sayings of the infidels will distract his soul. He that hath acknowledged this principle will be endowed with the most perfect constancy. All honor to this all glorious station, the remembrance of which adorneth every exalted tablet. Such is the teaching which God bestoweth on you, a teaching that will deliver you from all manner of doubt and perplexity, and enable you to attain unto salvation in both this world and the next. He verily is the ever forgiving, the most bountiful. He it is who has sent forth the messengers and sent down the books to proclaim, there is no other God but me, the Almighty, the All-Wise. O land of Kaf and Ra, we verily behold thee in a state displeasing unto God, and see proceeding from thee that which is inscrutable to anyone save him, the omniscient, the all-informed. And we perceive that which secretly and stealthily diffuseth from thee. With us is the knowledge of all things, inscribed in a lucid tablet. Sorrow not for that which hath befallen thee. Ere long God will raise up within thee men endued with mighty valor, who will magnify my name with such constancy that neither will they be deterred by the evil suggestions of the divines, nor will they be kept back by the insinuations of the sowers of doubt. With their own eyes will they behold God, with their own lives will they render him victorious. These truly are of those who are steadfast. O concourse of divines, when my verses were set down and my clear tokens were revealed, we found you behind the veils. This verily is a strange thing. Ye glory in my name, yet ye recognize me not at the time your Lord, the All-Merciful, appeared amongst you with proof and testimony. We have rent the veils asunder. Beware lest ye shut out the people by yet another veil. Pluck asunder the chains of vain imaginings in the name of the Lord of all men, and be not of the deceitful. Should ye turn unto God and embrace his cause, spread not discord within it, and measure not the book of God with your selfish desires. This verily is the counsel of God aforetime and hereafter, and to this God's witnesses and chosen ones, yea, each and every one of us do solemnly attest. Call ye to mind the Sheikh, whose name was Muhammad Hassan, who ranked among the most learned divines of his day. When the true one was made manifest, this Sheikh, along with others of his calling, rejected him, while a sifter of wheat and barley accepted him and turned unto the Lord. Though he was occupied both night and day in setting down what he conceived to be the laws and ordinances of God, yet when he who was the unconstrained appeared, not one letter thereof availed him, or he would not have turned away from the countenance that hath illumined the faces of the well-favored of the Lord. Had ye believed in God when he revealed himself, the people would not have turned aside from him, nor would the things ye witness today have befallen us. Fear God and be not of the heedless. Beware lest any name debar you from him who is the possessor of all names, or any words shut you out from this remembrance of God, the source of wisdom amongst you. Turn unto God and seek his protection, O concourse of divines, and make not of yourselves a veil between me and my creatures. Thus doth your Lord admonish you and command you to be just, lest your works should come to naught and ye yourselves be oblivious of your plight. Shall he who denieth this cause be able to vindicate the truth of any cause throughout creation? Nay, by him who is the fashioner of the universe. Yet the people are wrapped in a palpable veil. Say, through this cause the day star of testimony hath dawned, and the luminary of proof hath shed its radiance upon all that dwell on earth. Fear God, O men of insight, and be not of those who disbelieve in me. Take heed lest the word prophet withhold you from this most great announcement, or any reference to vicegerency debar you from the sovereignty of him who is the vicegerent of God, which overshadoweth all the worlds. Every name hath been created by his word, and every cause is dependent on his irresistible, his mighty and wondrous cause. Say, this is the day of God, the day on which naught shall be mentioned save his own self, the omnipotent protector of all worlds. This is the cause that hath made all your superstitions and idols to tremble. We verily see amongst you him who taketh hold of the book of God, and citeth from it proofs and arguments wherewith to repudiate his Lord, even as the followers of every other faith sought reasons in their holy books for refuting him, who is the help and peril, the self-subsisting. Say, God the true one is my witness, and neither the scriptures of the world, nor all the books and writings in existence shall in this day avail you aught without this, the living book, who proclaimeth in the midmost heart of creation, verily there is none other God but me, the all-knowing, the all-wise. O concourse of divines, beware lest ye be the cause of strife in the land, even as ye were the cause of repudiation of the faith in its early days. Gather the people around this word that hath made the pebbles to cry out. The kingdom is God's, the dawning place of all signs. Thus doth your Lord admonish you as a bounty on his part. He of a truth is the ever-forgiving, the most generous. Call ye to mind Kareem, and how when we summoned him unto God he waxed disdainful, prompted by his own desires. Yet we had sent him that which was a solace to the eye of proof in the world of being, and the fulfillment of God's testimony to all the denizens of earth and heaven. As a token of the grace of him who is the all-possessing, the Most High, we bade him embrace the truth, but he turned away until, as an act of justice from God, angels of wrath laid hold upon him. Unto this we truly were a witness. Tear the veils asunder in such wise that the inmates of the kingdom will hear them being rent. This is the command of God in the days gone by and for those to come. Blessed the man that observeth that whereunto he was bidden, and woe betide the negligent. We of a certainty have had no purpose in this earthly realm save to make God manifest, and to reveal his sovereignty. Sufficient unto me is God for a witness. We of a certainty have had no intent in the celestial kingdom but to exalt his cause and glorify his praise. Sufficient unto me is God for a protector. We of a certainty have had no desire in the dominion on high, except to extol God and what hath been sent down by him. Sufficient unto me is God for a helper. Happy are ye, O ye, the learned ones of Baha, by the Lord. Ye are the billows of the most mighty ocean, the stars of the firmament of glory, the standards of triumph, waving betwixt earth and heaven. Ye are the manifestations of steadfastness amidst men, and the daysprings of divine utterance to all that dwell on earth. Well is it with him that turneth unto you. Woe betide the froward. This day it behoveth whoso hath quaffed the mystic wine of everlasting life from the hands of the loving kindness of the Lord his God, the merciful, to pulsate even as the throbbing artery in the body of mankind, and through him may be quickened the world and every crumbling bone. O people of the world, when the mystic dove will have winged its flight from its sanctuary of praise, and sought its far-off goal, its hidden habitation, refer ye whatsoever ye understand not in the book to him who hath branched from this mighty stock. O pen of the Most High, move thou upon the tablet at the bidding of thy Lord, the Creator of the heavens, and tell of the time when he who is the dayspring of divine unity purposed to direct his steps towards the school of transcendent oneness. Happy the pure in heart may gain thereby a glimpse, be it as small as a needle's eye, of the mysteries of thy Lord, the Almighty, the Omniscient, that lie concealed behind the veils. Say, we indeed set foot within the school of inner meaning and explanation when all created things were unaware. We saw the words sent down by him who is the All-Merciful, and we accepted the verses of God that help imperil the self-subsisting, which he, the Bab, presented unto us, and hearkened unto that which he had solemnly affirmed in the tablet. This we assuredly did behold, and we assented to his wish through our behest, for truly we are potent to command. O people of the Bayan, we verily set foot within the school of God when ye lay slumbering, and we perused the tablet while you were fast asleep. By the one true God, we read the tablet ere it was revealed, while ye were unaware, and we had perfect knowledge of the book when ye were yet unborn. These words are to your measure, not to God's. To this testifieth that which is enshrined within his knowledge, if ye be of them that comprehend. And to this the tongue of the Almighty doth bear witness, if ye be of those who understand. I swear by God, were we to lift the veil, ye would be dumbfounded. Take heed that ye dispute not idly concerning the Almighty and his cause. For lo, he hath appeared amongst you, invested with a revelation so great as to encompass all things, whether of the past or of the future. Were we to address our theme by speaking in the language of the inmates of the kingdom, we would say, in truth, God created that school ere he created heaven and earth, and we entered it before the letters B and E were joined and knit together. Such is the language of our servants in our kingdom. Consider what the tongue of the dwellers of our exalted dominion would utter, for we have taught them our knowledge, and have revealed to them whatever had lain hidden in God's wisdom. Imagine then what the tongue of might and grandeur would utter in his all-glorious abode. This is not a cause which may be made a plaything for your idle fancies, nor is it a field for the foolish and faint of heart. By God, this is the arena of insight and detachment, of vision and upliftment, where none may spur on their chargers save the valiant horsemen of the merciful, who have severed all attachment to the world of being. These truly are they that render God victorious on earth, and are the dawning places of his sovereign might amidst mankind. Beware lest aught that hath been revealed in the Bayan should keep you from your Lord, the most compassionate. God is my witness that the Bayan was sent down for no other purpose than to celebrate my praise, did you but know. In it, the pure in heart will find only the fragrance of my love, only my name that overshadoweth all that seeth and is seen. Say, turn ye, O people, unto that which hath proceeded from my most exalted pen. Should ye inhale therefrom the fragrance of God, set not yourselves against him, nor deny yourselves a portion of his gracious favor, and his manifold bestowals. Thus doth your Lord admonish you. He verily is the counselor and the omniscient. Whatsoever ye understand not in the Bayan, ask it of God, your Lord, and the Lord of your forefathers. Should he so desire, he will expound for you that which is revealed therein, and disclose to you the pearls of divine knowledge and wisdom that lie concealed within the ocean of its words. He verily is the supreme over all names. No God is there but him, the helping peril, the self-subsisting. The world's equilibrium hath been upset through the vibrating influence of this new world order. Mankind's ordered life hath been revolutionized through the agency of this wondrous system, the like of which mortal eyes have never witnessed. Immerse yourselves in the ocean of my words, that ye may unravel its secrets and discover all the pearls of wisdom that lie in its depths. Take heed that ye do not vacillate in your determination to embrace the truth of this cause, a cause through which the potentialities of the might of God have been revealed, and his sovereignty established. With faces beaming with joy, hasten ye unto him. This is the changeless faith of God, eternal in the past, eternal in the future. Let him that seeketh attain it, and as to him that hath refused to seek it, verily God is self-sufficient above any need of his creatures. Say, this is the infallible balance which the hand of God is holding, in which all who are in the heavens and all who are on earth are weighed, and their fate determined. If ye be of them that believe and recognize this truth, say, this is the most great testimony by which the validity of every proof throughout the ages hath been established. Would that ye might be assured thereof. Say, through it the poor have been enriched, the learned enlightened, and the seekers enabled to ascend unto the presence of God. Beware lest ye make it a cause of dissension amongst you. Be ye as firmly settled as the immovable mountain in the cause of your Lord, the mighty, the loving. Say, O concourse of perversion, abandon thy wilful blindness, and speak forth the truth amidst the people. I swear by God that I have wept for thee to see thee following thy selfish passions, and renouncing him who had fashioned thee and brought thee into being. Call to mind the tender mercy of thy Lord, and remember how we nurtured thee by day and by night for service to the cause. Fear God and be thou of the truly repentant. Granted that the people were confused about thy station, is it conceivable that thyself art similarly confused? Tremble before the Lord and recall the days when thou didst stand before our throne and didst write down the verses that we dictated unto thee. Verses sent down by God, the omnipotent protector, the Lord of might and power. Beware lest the fire of thy presumptuousness debar thee from attaining to God's holy court. Turn unto him and fear not because of thy deeds. He in truth forgiveth whomsoever he desireth, as a bounty on his part. No God is there but him, the ever forgiving, the all bounteous. We admonish thee solely for the sake of God. Shouldst thou accept this counsel, thou wilt have acted on thine own behoof. And shouldst thou reject it, thy Lord verily can well dispense with thee, and with all those who, in manifest delusion, have followed thee. Behold, God hath laid hold on him who led thee astray. Return unto God, humble, submissive, and lowly. Verily he will put away from thee thy sins, for thy Lord of a certainty is the forgiving, the mighty, the all merciful. This is the counsel of God, wouldst that thou mightest heed it. This is the bounty of God, wouldst that thou mightest receive it. This is the utterance of God, if only thou wouldst apprehend it. This is the treasure of God, if only thou couldst understand. This is a book which hath become the lamp of the eternal unto the world, in his straight, undeviating path amidst the peoples of the earth. Say, this is the dayspring of divine knowledge. If ye be of them that understand, and the dawning place of God's commandments, if ye be of those who comprehend. Burden not an animal with more than it can bear. We truly have prohibited such treatment through a most binding interdiction in the book. Be ye the embodiments of justice and fairness amidst all creation. Should anyone unintentionally take another's life, it is incumbent upon him to render the family of the deceased an indemnity of 100 mithqals of gold. Observe ye that which hath been enjoined upon you in this tablet, and be not of those who overstep its limits. O members of parliaments throughout the world, select ye a single language for the use of all on earth, and adopt ye likewise a common script. God verily maketh plain for you that which shall profit you, and enable you to be independent of others. He of a truth is the most bountiful, the all-knowing, the all-informed. This will be the cause of unity, could ye but comprehend it, and the greatest instrument for promoting harmony and civilization, would that ye might understand. We have appointed 2 signs for the coming of age of the human race. The first, which is the most firm foundation, we have set down in other of our tablets, while the second hath been revealed in this wondrous book. It hath been forbidden you to smoke opium. We truly have prohibited this practice through a most binding interdiction in the book. Should anyone partake thereof, assuredly he is not of me. Fear God, O ye endued with understanding.